Time for Radiant Spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Conflict is pitiless.
We have to fight!
Easy, Numby. Easy.
Don't forget the entrance!
Rise to the challenge.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! My gallant friend, put forth all your might!
Sorry to interrupt whatever's happening here. Forgive the interruption, but I just spoke with Himiko. The situation is more urgent than we imagined. You're welcome. Just doing my job.
My deepest apologies, Mr. Yang. My concentration has been solely centered on my conversation with her. Now, it is only fitting to disclose the main reason for my presence here. To work jointly in resolving the crisis before us. I was piloting the one and only Through the Galaxy when I discovered Velite, an IPC worker who accidentally fell into a... Upon saving Velite, I altered my flight course to accompany him to his original location. Consequently, I inadvertently ended up on the Express's navigational trajectory. According to him, he is an IPC worker. I believe he's currently resting in the carriage. He is still in a state of shock. He swore to follow Adrilla the goddess after being impressed by what he saw during our adventure.
Thank you for coming. It'll be a first for the Express to work alongside the Knights of Beauty.
Enjoy the present moment. Continue to enjoy the present moment. You misunderstand. I must first wholeheartedly enjoy the Red Knight of the Universe before I can discover an inharmonious pitch. These two things are correlated. Once I discover the cause, I shall destroy it.
Well, try not to take too long. Things could deteriorate at any moment. Could you please go check on Velite?
What is it? Here to cheer me up? I'm just a small-time IPC. I wanna go. Did Argenti tell you that? Oh, that guy is unbelievable. Before he rescued me, he said something like, "You must pledge to acknowledge Adrilla, the beauty, as the most peerless beauty of all." I told him I'd marry her if he'd liked, as long as he got me out of that stinking cave first. And he refused. My life was on the line, so I just repeated after him. Adrilla, the beauty, etc. Then he corrected me. It's Adrilla, not Adrilla. Who came up with such an awkward-sounding name? I'm a pencil pusher. What the heck do I know about the Eon of Beauty? But of course, I repeated it again in order to survive. Adrilla, the beauty, the most peerless beauty of them all! Just like that. Do you think I like being negative? My friend, this is what's known as falling prey to the grim reality of life. When I was young, I assumed my life would be like a novel. I wanted to be a pilot, flying through outer space, exploring the universe in a grand spaceship. But then my parents told me I'd have to work for the IPC and make a bunch of money to fulfill my dreams. Enough! I gave up my unrealistic dream of becoming a pilot and worked for the IPC instead. I guess I'm living the life of a supporting character now. But after running into Argenti, I had an idea. He's tall, handsome, and a knight. packaged and marketed the right way, I'm sure he'll pique a lot of interest. I told him about my idea, that he could advocate for the beauty while also incorporating currency as a notion of beauty. That would allow— I'm planning to contact the marketing development department as soon as I'm off the Express. He'll make a great IPC product spokesperson, and I can be his agent. Now, the question remains, will this guy shine brighter as an image-focused idol, or should we showcase his formidable talents and mold him into a powerful star? You're right. It'd be a shame to waste such a handsome face. He just screams idol. So when can I get off the Express? I need you guys to solve this. Were you even listening to me? All right. Huh? What was that sound?
There was a strange— Pom-Pom knows the Express inside and out.
Is it possible that the jolt just now damaged the Express?
Do we know where the sound came?
It sounded like it came from the passenger, but those are in opposite directions. Hey, don't scare. Now's the time for action. March has a point. Is that me? What's she saying? I know your past. The things you want to see, to touch, to know. Your home, family, friends, emotions, what you love and what you despise. I'm the complete March 7th, with all of your forgotten memories. Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me? Why did you stop talking? Oh, what kind of creepy...
March, can you hear me?
Huh? My phone. Himeko, there's something really weird happening.
I know. March, get out of there right now.
But...
March! Did something not good.
I'll accompany you.
What? All right.
Ugliness. The inharmonious pitch has surfaced. Honor compels us to vanquish this dissonance.
Steady. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Conflict is pitiless.
Assets confiscated!
That was so scary. It was like a long-lost twin sister.
I did not envision seeing true stings again.
Huh?
There was a whole bunch of those bugs.
I was under the impression that I had successfully routed all of them. However, it appears that the stings continue to pursue us. Could it be? Velite, perhaps you still bear sting pheromones on your body.
Huh? Farah?
Yes, I've read about true stings in the databank. They emit fibrous particles from their wings during flight, the inhalation of which can induce perceptual distortions, and I'm afraid March may have inhaled some of these particles. And that's why she saw another version of herself in the...
So that was just a... Wait, I thought hallucinations were supposed to be completely random.
Did it do it?
It said it knew about my past. And then it stopped talking.
I'm afraid that's not enough info. My concern is that numerous stings may have already infested the Express. Their elusive nature helps them stay in the shadows, but they may also be roaming freely. We have to prevent them from propagating.
Oh, I don't want to see a bunch of marches roaming around the...
We're on the same. This isn't good. Evidence of a swarm is apparent, and it looks like several...
They're embryos for now, but they're...
This is a race against the clock.
Check around the Express.
What are you...
More eggs!
The clock!
What?
Use your brain and...
Well,
Oh! Now that you... We'll need... It's got a nifty wide-angle lens on it. I mean, I know this isn't what it's meant for. If you think you can do this, I'll start piloting. Watch carefully. I'll be cleaning out the nooks and crannies. Stay alert! Now's not the time. What are you doing? Nothing out of the ordinary. Stay focused.
mind if I take it for a spin?
You still awake?
You must be the creature that she mentioned. Does it bother you? Needless to say, it is an honor to encounter beings such as yourself. But I shall never give up my spiritual training. If this crisis cannot be averted,
What's going on?
I think he's also...
Is he seeing another hint?
I don't think so.
Well, let's go.
Beautiful being.
He could be in considerable danger.
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Give me strength. Easy, Numby. Go, Numby!
You took the big.
Here is thunder.
Let evaluation begin.
Can I have...
I must apologize. I cannot believe that such a beautiful creature was merely a hallucination. Its deceptive and threatening nature is much uglier than its appearance would suggest.
You mentioned this thing transformed into an object of beauty, as something that she once spoke of. that you never...
Yes, it was...
I see. This, together with the fact that March's hallucination claimed to know her past, suggests that these visions feed on people's subjective experiences and long-term sentiments. In order to take the form of what they personally desire.
So, in Argenti's eyes, Wubbaboos are a thing of beauty. But my past isn't something I'm constantly thinking about.
That's not how it works. The desire to know your past embodies purity itself. A thing of immense value.
I wonder if the dying words of those ugly menaces can be trusted. As the saying goes, even an insect speaks kind words when death is near.
Are you implying that the insect imparted you with a message prior to its demise?
Correct. Its final words were, "Celebrate this superficial victory, for you will never be able to acknowledge the existence of the Overlord."
Let's ignore the fact that you understand insect speak for now. Wait! When reading through the chronicles of interdimensional insects in the databank, I came across a species that had only been described in records. Due to the lack of research samples, the author gave it a tentative name. Giant Sting. This species can reach tremendous proportions and is big enough to swallow an entire star knot. I believe the Overlord Argenti mentioned could be referring to this colossal being.
I think I understand. We are in the belly of the beast.
Me neither. Although, if what Don Hung said is true, I doubt something that could swallow the Express would be a...
I see. That would
What do you mean?
Did Velite mention that he was trapped in a dark and enormous cave when we first... Now that I think on it, we did hear sounds akin to swallowing and other movements from the cave.
Yes, and your flight path happened to intersect with the Express's star rail, meaning we might have encountered the very same giant sting.
Oh!
It looks like a... Let's talk to Mr. Yang.
Oh, it's so quiet. Someone say something.
How's it going? Has there...
Let me explain the situation.
I see. Then perhaps we could try pushing the Express's engine into a temporary state of overload and use the...
Warp jumping requires a lot of preparation, and it might alert the swarm.
It would be risky. The engine might overheat and burst into flames.
I am not fond of this idea.
In a word, the outer components of the Express may well be melting in gastric acid as we speak.
It would seem our enormous, hideous enemy.
No! So my teddy bears and bunnies are gonna be liquefied by stomach acid? I've had them for ages! I need to find a way to save them!
Let's stay calm. I need some time to check the engine with Himiko. For now, just try and take your minds off the situation.
It's all right. We're in this together.
Have you noticed? Morale on the Express is low.
How is this even possible?
We need to get out of the Sting's stomach as soon as possible. Everyone just...
Calm yourself. I'm bidding farewell to this Flora. After having made friends with all...
can you and the Fern get a room already? How can anyone establish a bond with a houseplant? Although, I guess you could say the same about me and my teddy bears.
The Express is home to all of us. No matter what happens, we're in this together.
Who knew our first meeting would be our last? It's hopeless. I'll just spend the rest of my short life listening to your
Nonsense! This won't be our last meeting.
Are you really about to tell a story? Look, it's been nice meeting you and all, and I love...
Velite, I will escort you to your...
Don't assume you can reassure me that he...
Okay, that's enough. And... No, the Express is strong.
It's all right. We're in this together. It's rare to see March genuinely worried. But given the
The Express has faced all kinds of obstacles on its journey. Today is just another one. It's no reason to stop trailblazing. Such is the very essence of trailblazing. It is through these trials that we find wisdom and maturity.
I've completed the engine inspection. Though the warp device isn't immediately operational, I believe we can still manage brief spurts of acceleration. Unless there are any major objections, I'll begin preparations.
Mr. Yang, I've suddenly happened upon an idea that might just help resolve our crisis. While the Express is being prepared, I would like to speak with her in private. Were I to air such a proposition among you, verily, it would be dismissed in an instant. Yet...
Oh, so you're a mind...
At this stage, any plan is a plan worth hearing. March, hang fire. Let's see where this leads us.
Thank you. I apologize for being so abrupt. You must find me strange for wanting to speak with you alone. I will tell it to you straight. I have a strong sense that, as a Knight of Beauty, I have a duty to fight this battle. I propose that I disembark from the Express to confront the giant sting directly. My strategy is to pierce its stomach with my lance, triggering spasms that may cause it to It is challenging for me to articulate this phenomenon. Yet, when I observe certain entities, an indistinct sensation of beauty arises from my core, discernible only by instinct. Perhaps my long solitude traversing the cosmos has made it difficult to discern where these sentiments originate. But as a knight, I realize my obligation is to safeguard the seed that embodies beauty, standing as a bulwark to defend it. The Astral Express is that seed. It feels warm, like a home to me. I am certain this is thanks to the strong friendship you have with one another. That is why I must swear to fight to protect this warmth, rather than be protected by it. I am willing, time and time again, to protect these seeds of beauty, to allow them to bloom into pure and radiant flowers, to demonstrate my devotion to them. It is an inherent part of the journey of Argenti. In the pursuit of defending beauty, I have bled into unconsciousness. And in the ensuing stupor, I have witnessed countless times their traces spreading from beneath my feet, reaching into the unknown before me. My rational mind tells me no. Yet my heart tells me to believe. In those past hallucinations, I kept running. Their footprints on the mire-ridden path moved me to a sadness beyond tears. And every time, I was a breath away from catching a glimpse of their figure. Yes, this is my duty. It is a never-ending cycle of falling and standing up again. Each time I wander closer to death, it gets me closer to the path the beauty once walked. This is my vow as a Knight of Beauty. Thank you, but that won't be necessary. It matters not if my flesh is pierced by the insect's horns. The closer I get to death, the closer I may get to the path of the beauty. I apologize. I have been rambling. As I said, articulation has never been my forte. Let us return to the point at hand. You do? Thank you. Your understanding is more precious than any treasure. I have faced many a traveler, encountered flattery and provocation aplenty. It is rare to find a spirit as pure as yours. In that case, please forgive my inappropriate manner. Our friendship is new, but was forged in the heat of battle, which I only wish we had been able to conclude. I hope now we may conclude it still, that I may leave without regret. I shall prove my will with the blade, defend my honor, and uphold my dignity with the protocol of combat. Win or lose, I will accept the outcome, and... My friend, it is an honor to fight against you.
A best opponent.
These are devils. I'll crush them all!
The market is unpriced! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
This combat needs This is double speed.
Show no mercy.
The flesh wound.
Give me strength! Let evaluation confiscated!
Rise to the challenge. Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Follow my charge.
Here, it's thunder.
You are fighting a gentleman.
I'm scared!
Stay
Go nothing!
Can I have fun this time?
Pledge thy loyalty. Put forth all your might.
Is that it?
Rise to the
There's
challenge.
no time to lose.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
The market is unpriced! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Got to rise to the challenge.
Ribbon trip!
More enemy.
Rise to the... Put forth all your might. Here, it's the flesh wound.
Bear witness to let the duel commence.
Easy, Numby! The market is unpriced! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge.
Your demeanor, strength, and the etiquette of your combat. I admit you have won me over. Extraordinary and enjoyable in equal measure. Encountering an the end of our battle signifies my departure. The moment has finally arrived for me to bid farewell to the Express. I came to the Express to help you find a solution to this crisis. When my mission is complete, I shall venture back into the cosmos. But the cosmos is boundless. We may yet have another encounter. Dear friend, I assure you, I am not a... Excellent, dear friend. After completing my mission here, I shall find somewhere else that worry not. As a knight, I bear the resolve and honor of assured victory. My... Such a brief, fortuitous encounter. It has been an honor knowing each...
Let's go talk with the others.
So, how did you... I see. Based on our dealings with him so far, I can't say I'm overly surprised. Sounds like the kind of plan a younger me might have come up with. But I suppose it all depends on how, if you're certain.
I took a nap just now. I dreamt there was another me piloting Argenti's one and only. What's wrong with me? I never dream. After stealing Argenti's spaceship, I said to myself, go find Argenti. I'm not the type to start caring about people I've only just met. The dream made me feel a little uneasy. So what on earth is Argenti up to? Huh? So all that talk of departing the mortal coil and bidding farewell to a planet, that was all serious? That's a suicide mission! And for what? Don't get me wrong, I don't really care. But if he dies, how am I going to turn my life around? All right. Ugh, why is he so difficult? Are his beliefs more important than his life? No way.
After jumping from the express, I shall pick Velite.
It's reckless to put yourself in danger. Do you really have to fulfill your nightly duty? Isn't there another way? I just don't get it.
You too are worried for my safety. You may not have realized, but you have a unique and noble soul. I hope I can keep my promise to escort you to your destination.
You... Oh, what the heck? Fine. I can be brave too, you know. If you insist on doing this, then I'm coming with you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be alive right now. I may not be as strong as you, but I'll do whatever I can.
I appreciate that. But it would be best for you to remain on the Express.
You're impossible. Fine. It suddenly struck me that if it weren't for this accident, we would never have met, let alone become friends. My life is a third-rate fiction next to your heroic saga, but at least they coincided. So you still want to do it? Are we gonna say goodbye here? Then don't die. I'll be waiting for you. After we fix this mess, you've got some spokesperson duties at my company to attend to.
Do not worry. You will hear my shout. Idrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all. Once the Express is safely out, I will devise my own exit plan and navigate my way to safety. Until next time. Having witnessed this spectacle, I am sure you will come to grasp the depth of my convictions. In the sanguine, eternal night of the universe, my existence professes a loyalty greater than the guileless.
Hey! We made it! What is that? Did the Express make the universe explode?
No, this is a hallucination caused by the giant sting. The commotion must have led to a great shedding of wind particles.
Huh? Then maybe the insect wasn't that big. Maybe it was all an illusion.
I'm afraid not, March.
I bet Argenti would think these fireworks were really... beautiful. We didn't know him very long, but he was a pretty nice guy. I hope he made it.
The Express managed to escape the crisis, but Pom-Pom still feels a little sad. Pom-Pom wonders what happened to Argenti.
Velite just left the Express too. He looked really...
The Knights of Beauty are made up of individuals who are used to traveling through the cosmos alone. They are difficult to understand, and the starry sky is their home. Perhaps this fireworks show is a symbol of his honor.
But... and the star... he didn't...
He has his own goals. And struggles. After all, the Eon of Beauty has likely already fallen.
You mean Idrilla? The one he wouldn't stop talking about? But he said...
The fact that Adrilla has fallen is tacitly acknowledged by some Knights of Beauty. Naturally, there are others who don't want to believe it. Like the one you met. He probably thinks that Adrilla... The crisis is over and our unexpected guest has left. But I think there's... In your opinion? You have a wild imagination. Beauty takes many forms, and different people have different answers. Let's assume that Argenti finds the missing Adrilla. Will he be able to recognize them with his human eyes? Or, obsessed with his version of them, will he turn a blind eye and not even see them for who they are?
It did seem like he had a kind of tunnel vision. And it sounded like he was holding himself to unreachable standards to attain his dreams. I didn't quite wrap my head around him. I guess if we're ever back in Belobog and see a red-headed knight shouting into trash cans, "Idrilla! Are you in there? Idrilla!" I won't be surprised. But so what? I still think he was a nice guy. Even if he was a bit weird.
Where were we supposed to be going again?